let's get into the down low, hottest celebrity stories of the week, the month, wherever it is. I don't know. We need to talk about a couple of things. And one of them in particular that has still bothered me, and it's been weeks now, is the whole Blake Lively situation. I think this is, I want to say it. I think, Morgan, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm using this term wrong. She is being cringe.
A bit, yes. I would agree.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, cringe. Because this whole thing, I don't know if you've read the book, It Ends With Us, Colleen Hoover. I started reading it. Morgan, have you read it?
I don't read.
Okay. Oh my God.
Everyone in my generation thinks it's trendy to read. And I'm sorry. Yeah, it might be trendy, but I just can't get on that train.
We'll jump into that. We'll dissect that another time. Mark that down somewhere because we definitely have to talk about that.
Morgan doesn't read.
Morgan can't read. All caps. No, but It Ends With Us, Colleen Hoover.
Yes.
I started reading it because everyone was reading it at the time. Sorry, I have to turn this off. I could hear the music in my head. But Colleen Hoover, It Ends With Us. Everyone was reading it. A friend of mine let me borrow it, and I started reading it. No, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but the beginning of the book I thought was super corny. There was this whole rooftop scene, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it. I saw the movie.
Okay, so you saw the movie.
I know the whole story. Yeah.
In the book, though, and in the movie, obviously it's different, but in the book, they were Ryle and Lily were portrayed as like 23 and 26 years old.
Oh, they seemed like they were 30s in the movie.
Well, it makes sense if they were 30 because he was like some kind of neurosurgeon. I'm like, no 26-year-old, unless it's Doogie Howser, is a neurosurgeon. And
doesn't it take a decade?
You have to go through a lot of schooling to do all of that. So
yeah.
I started reading it and I got so like, I was like, this is so corny. I can't read through it.
You started reading it after you saw the movie?
No, I started reading it before I saw the movie, and I stopped halfway through. And I'm not a person who usually does that, but it was so cheesy at the beginning that I was like, this sucks. And everyone's like, no, you should really finish it. So I thumbed through the end. I didn't really
you couldn't
fully
recover.
read it. I know exactly where I stopped reading, and I started thumbing through it. And, you know, it turns out that the story has a lot to do with domestic violence. Like,
yes.
This is the
message.
whole part of the story is that, you know, again, no spoilers, but the main characters are in a relationship that is toxic and abusive. And, you know, it ends with us. It ends this whole cycle in her life, in Lily's life.
Right.
So the movie comes out this summer, obviously a big summer for movies. I mean, this is the first time in a couple years since like COVID that they've had so much success at the box office. And a lot of it had to do with Blake Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, in Deadpool and Wolverine. That was a whole big thing. And I think she was really trying to go for what Barbenheimer was last year. Barbie and Oppenheimer.
She was wannabe.
She wanted that to happen so bad for Deadpool and It Ends With Us that she I don't know Blake Lively personally, and I'm starting not to like her a lot.
Same.
But I just don't understand what was going through her head. I guess I see where she wanted to go, but this is not the movie for it. I mean, Oppenheimer and Barbie were two completely different movies, and I didn't see Oppenheimer. I think
like,
it's about a bomb.
stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen.
Yes,
just stop, Gretchen.
Because she's going on this press tour, and she's talking about grabbing your florals and grabbing your girlfriends and going to see this movie like it's some sort of rom-com. It is not. And the whole thing about this is Justin Baldoni, her co-star,
and director.
He directed this movie. Justin Baldoni, well known for being an emotionally stable man.
Yeah, he has a podcast called like Man Enough.
Right. And he's very much so in his feelings and sensitive and emotional.
And wants other men to think it's okay to be in their feelings.
Yes.
Like, that's his
message
thing in life.
And he has played kind of, I mean, I don't know. I've watched him in Jane the Virgin. I think that's where I really know him from.
Raphael, was he?
Yes, I think.
Yes.
Or was that the dad?
Oh, wait.
Was that her dad?
It might have been the dad.
I don't know. But Jane the Virgin, a great show. And he was fantastic in it. And he kind of played a douchebag at some points in the show.
But he's best friends still, like, with his co-stars in that. Like, they're friends.
Michael, I think his name was.
Brett Dyer.
Yes, he was I love him.
And Yael Groblas.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They went to see It Ends With Us together and posted and tagged Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, because the movie comes out and everyone's like, why is Blake Lively, pushing her makeup and hairline and talking so like
about the wardrobe
flippantly
and
about
how she picked out all the outfits.
Yes, about how like it was like, I don't know, it seemed like she was saying it's like an innocent movie or it's like a fun rom-com, which it's not. And Justin is doing these pressers where he is talking about, he's giving organizations, I think nomore.org is the name. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the name of the organization that he's working with that brings awareness to domestic violence and gives survivors and victims somewhere to go and outlets. And they, raise money, raise awareness. And he's speaking about that. And he wanted to portray that in the movie.
And he's been talking all about like the subject of the movie to promote it.
Right. And I think that's the right way to do it.
Wait, did you notice that they've been doing press alone? Blake has been doing it with like the young Lily and Brandon Skelnar, who
the
plays
guy who
Atlas.
Atlas, right.
And then Justin has been doing press alone.
They've all unfollowed Justin on social media.
I didn't know that, T.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous to me because I guess the whole story is that there are some creative differences behind the scenes because Blake is a producer on it and she, I guess, is the bigger name here, unfortunately, and is overstepping with Justin Baldoni. And I think what I'm hearing or what I heard, again, correct me if I'm wrong, is that the cut that we all saw, the movie that we all saw, was Blake's version.
Yeah.
There is a Justin version somewhere where there are different parts and different things.
Right.
And all of that, had to hit the cutting room floor because she, I think, not overstepped, but she used her power with her husband's name.
And she went into like other she involved herself in all aspects and departments of the movie. And I don't think maybe didn't let everyone do their job to the fullest and kind of took over.
And you know what? There's creative differences everywhere. I understand that. I'm kind of a creative person. You try to get your idea across. It, backfires sometimes.
But he's not a bad person.
He's not. And I don't think there was that other rumor that he had asked how much she weighed because he has to pick her up at one point and he had just hurt his back. He is a very healthy man.
Yes.
Very structured and looks like he works out a lot and eats right.
But he wanted to work out more and like prepare himself to be able to pick her up because he has many back problems.
So he was working ahead. I don't think that's fat shaming. And everyone said that they were shaming her. And that was a whole other point. And then she said something about him lingering with a kiss during shooting. I think he loves his wife
who he's very in love with.
And I don't know. I think Blake Lively is a bit delulu.
A little bit. I used to love her, so I feel really bad admitting this, but it's just not looking good.
My whole thing with this whole situation, and obviously I'm Team Justin. I will firmly stand there.
Same.
I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was okay. Whatever. Colleen Hoover books, I guess.
I liked the movie a lot.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, but I feel deprived a little of the movie theater, so I was so excited to go. Yeah. That might have lent to me being so happy about being there.
It's the first movie I saw, I think, in 2024 in a movie theater.
I might have seen one other.
I wanted to see Twister in 4DX.
Me too. I love Daisy Edgar Jones.
Yeah, I love Glenn Powell. Oh my God. He's great.
We should have a viewing once it comes out on demand or something, or streaming.
Yeah.
Let's have a
live
viewing.
React.
Projected on the wall.
Oh my God. Pick a rainy day.
Yeah,
it's like we're in an actual Twister. So we don't need to pay $30 for a 4DX movie where the chair moves and you get squirted in the face. Yeah, with like water.
Oh, I don't think I want to do that.
I do want to do it. I'm weird, but it's fine. That's neither here nor there. But my whole thing with this Blake Lively situation, which I hate it so much. A, she's friends with Taylor Swift, who I love. But B, and this is the biggest part, is that I know everyone has a freebie list when it comes to celebrities. That celebrity that you
like a hall pass?
A hall pass that you, if you had the chance to and they were on board with it and everyone consented and was like, this is happening, you could do it and you do it right away. Ryan Reynolds is number one for me every single time.
Really?
Anyone could ask. I had posters of him on my wall. I cut out Entertainment Weekly covers and like framed them with him in it. I think it was the Green Lantern year where he met Blake Lively. But now like I feel kind of like dirty. That I don't like.
Listen, they are not one. It's okay. He can still be at the top of your list.
I don't know.
And we can still feel the way we feel about this press situation.
I guess. I don't know. I might take my number 2 and put him in number 1 and move Ryan down.
Who's your number 2?
Michael B. Jordan. Are you familiar?
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Who isn't? Hello. Friday Night Lights. Did you ever watch Friday Night Lights, the television show?
Yeah.
The TV
we were
show.
just talking about Connie Britton before.
Yes, we were. Okay, yes.
Tammy Taylor?
Tammy Taylor, the name of my fantasy football team. But yes.
Coach
Taylor. There you go. Matt Saracen. Tim Riggins.
Oh, Matt Saracen. Oh my gosh.
Tim Riggins.
Wait, Taylor Kish.
Is fun.
Love him.
But Michael B. Jordan is my number 2.
He came in way later though.
He did. He was on the Panthers.
I love the OG.
Panthers East.
The OG group.
It was a great show. The ending was fantastic. I wish that show could have went on forever. But Michael B. Jordan now taking over my number 1 space for my freebie.
Who's your number 3?
That's a good question. Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt. Who's that?
Sam Hunt.
Oh, the singer. Yes.
The singer. Definitely. Number 3.
Okay, well,
like 5. There's, Zachary Levi is probably number 4. Google him. Morgan's giving a look off camera. And
Never
she's got
heard
these
of him.
Matrix glasses on. And I'm offended. And then number 5 would probably be Travis Kelce at this point in my life.
Yeah,
which brings
you love him.
I do love him.
So let's talk about him.
We bringing this celeb rundown down here, down low, whatever you want to call it. I'm pissed because Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, they've been going strong for, what is it, September? They've been almost a year now.
It's been
Actually,
that long?
it's been a year because it's definitely over a year.
Pre-season, they started dating, right?
They started dating, and then she showed up mid-September at one of the first Chiefs games. I think that's when she was in the suite.
And like, obviously their first date wasn't her going to his game.
No.
They'd been knowing each other.
I would love to know what their first date was. It definitely wasn't in Kansas City.
They didn't get papped.
That's true. It had to be at someone's house.
Yeah.
Unless
those
they
types
paid.
of people have to secretly meet.
Yeah, you got to go somewhere. I wonder, it was...
But was he that big before her?
Yeah, he's one of the best tight ends in football.
Okay.
And
I'm not up on football stuff, but I feel like he's really popped off.
And and that year too, coming off of the Super Bowl, he played his brother in the Super Bowl and he beat his brother.
And they have had a podcast for a while.
Podcast, which was starting to pop off big. Because they were getting all the football people and kind of celebs too that jumped in.
Yeah.
And then he famously shouted out Taylor and he was like, she didn't take my friendship bracelet with my number on it. I would have taken that even if I didn't talk to anyone and I had to be on vocal rest. But that's neither here nor there. So they've been dating over a year now. Mm-hmm. Things look good. He had been visiting her all summer long.
They just went to Rhode Island.
They were in Rhode Island with Blake and Ryan because Taylor's got a big house out there and she invites everyone out.
In Watch Hill.
But there was this whole story about how there was a press release that was leaked. It hadn't come out yet that Taylor and Travis were going to break up. There was this whole breakup press release bullshit.
No way. That's fake.
I think Travis just came out recently and said, this is dumb. This is stupid. We're still together. But everyone hates them so much. And I get the football lovers hate her because she's all over the screen all the time. But again,
she didn't ask for that though. I don't blame her
over
for that.
I mean, how many faces do they scan throughout the game? If there's a celebrity there, they're going to do it. It's not like she's saying, hey, come look at me. I mean, she knows she's Taylor Swift. It's
People
gonna
are
happen.
Always looking at her. I'm sure she'd rather not be on the screen, but she's a mega star. So obviously.
And she just wants to support her boyfriend publicly because her last boyfriend, that Joe actor, not very good. He was like embarrassed by her.
You know,
he was embarrassed by her fame.
I didn't even know that she was in a relationship that long with this guy because I never even heard of him.
7 years, I think.
Yeah,
they were together for 7 years. He seemed like a
who is he?
Dutch.
Joe Alwyn or something?
Alwyn, yeah. I don't know. I've never seen a movie he was in.
Me neither.
Watch, he's like Oscar nominated, great actor. No,
I would know.
Fuck that.
I would know.
Not.
He's not.
He's not. You're a movie buff.
I just a little.
She doesn't read books, but she watches movies. Just throw it out there.
Call me Gen Z. No,
but Travis and Taylor not breaking up, going
together
strong.
forever.
Was it 4 lifers? Oh, no, I don't know. There's like a hand thing.
4
lifers. 4 lifers.
I don't know.
It's not sign language. I just saw it on TikTok once, so maybe it's right. But speaking of breakups, obviously Travis Taylor not breaking up, but the big breakup.
Ooh,
Ben and Jen. And we're talking Ben Affleck and J-Lo, not Jennifer Garner, who is the best.
Love Jennifer Garner.
Ben really screwed the pooch there.
He dropped the ball.
He screwed up his life so badly. Like, I don't think Jennifer Garner did anything wrong. I'm sure there's obviously people have their own shit behind the cameras.
She's a perfect angel.
She is a perfect angel. She's so sweet. She's
been there for him throughout this.
And I know. And that's the whole thing. Like, where did Ben and Jen think this was going to go? She had to cancel the tour. It wasn't selling.
We talked about this.
We did
when
months
she
ago.
Canceled her tour,
and we were saying that
it was because she needed family time. But divorce.
No, it was they were already on their way to divorce. Like, it just was not in the cards. And I think his engagement ring to her, I read somewhere $17 million worth of engagement rings that J-Lo has collected.
Oh, I'm sure.
Someone said it was like
her. What number?
5, I think. Someone said it was like the Infinity Stone from Marvel. Like, she collected them all. I don't know. Like, I get it, but I don't understand the reference because I'm not a big Marvel girly.
Me neither.
But $17 million worth of jewelry in engagement rings for J-Lo. And the Ben one said something. It was encrypted with like,
oh yes,
like together forever or some stupid
engraved
bullshit.
with some little phrase.
Engraved with some phrase. Do you think she should keep the ring?
No.
She should give it to charity.
I don't think he needs it.
He doesn't need it. No.
She should just do something with it.
And J-Lo's just like, I mean, she does not seem like the friendliest person, but obviously as someone whose nickname is J-Bo, I have to give her credit. We're both Bronx girlies. She grew up on my great aunt Ella's street in Castle Hill. So like I have like,
you have roots and connections
I got
to
roots
her
and connections to J-Lo. So you know what, J-Lo, I'm on your side.
Oh, this took a turn.
I'm on your. I support you in your decision.
Like Ben.
I don't like Ben.
I just think he lives a troubled life.
He needs help.
He needs someone to, be there for him. He's never looked more miserable than with J-Lo.
That is true.
Whenever he's pictured with Jennifer Garner, he's smiling ear to ear.
And happy. J-Lo, he's in the car slamming the door. I don't know.
I feel bad for him.
He needs to find himself.
Yeah, not another woman.
Not another woman. And I think he was rumored to be dating one of the younger Kennedys.
When?
Recently. Very recently.
No, not since the divorce.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, Ben, take some time for yourself. You need it.
I don't want to go on my phone, but I have to Google this. Ben Affleck and Kennedy.
Well, didn't he date Ana de Armas before he was with J-Lo?
What the fuck is that?
She's an actress.
What does she do? What is she in? It sounded like you sneezed when you said her name. I didn't know. Ana de Armas?
Yeah.
Hold on. Ben Affleck, Kennedy.
My face won't ID on my phone because I have sunglasses.
Did you have your Matrix sunglasses?
Ana de Armas, Cuban Spanish actress. She was in
Kennedy.
Deep Water with Ben Affleck. Oh, no wonder why they dated.
Is that a movie about sharks?
Blade Runner?
Never seen it.
Knives Out?
Oh, I've seen Knives Out. Kick Kennedy is who Ben Affleck, who apparently, according to the
her
Daily
name
News,
is Kick?
Kick, K-I-C-K.
No.
Ben Affleck annoyed that Kick Kennedy dating rumors won't die, so I guess he's not dating her.
Oh.
But
he just wants to be out of the
That
press.
was from the Daily News.
He doesn't want to be a celeb.
He needs to take some time off, stop working on things. I think he's doing a movie about Hulk Hogan with Matt Damon.
Oh, besties. Boston besties.
Not another Good Will Hunting. You'll never get there. That's so mean. No.
Wait, Good Will Hunting is good.
It's the best movie of all time. Like, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Cry every single time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Ben needs a break from women and movies and just the celebrity spotlight in general. So he's not on another episode of The Rundown. Or wait, The Download.
Forgot her own.
I forgot my own segment.